Hey, so yesterday I told you that I couldn't do a big video because I was getting ready to do a bigger video. So now we're gonna review the origin of every primarch, okay? Because like I told you yesterday, I talked with ChatGPT and we concluded that there is 8 visually clearly identifiable um, humans, okay? Distinct humans. I know that we are all a race, okay, and that it doesn't matter which color and where we come from. At the end of the day, we are all human. But never mind, you can make the difference between a black and a white and a Asian, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. So first one, the first one is the lion. The lion, I'm sorry, it has to be white. He's white and he's German, okay? And I give him this knight in armor with the shield and the sword fighting, and so that's, you cannot change that. I don't think it will be good to change that. The second primarch, I always saw her as a Japanese woman, because that's, let's put a woman in the primarch, and that will be, so the second primarch is a Japanese with a long sword. She has the power to see in the past, and that was her problem. She saw everything. When she looked the emperor, she found out all his secret, and so she couldn't be silent. So they had to put her in silence. And then every time she was looking the Xeno, she could see that at the end of the day we all come to the same place. The difference between Xeno and humans doesn't exist, and so she got eliminated. The third primarch, Fulgrim, Persian. Elegant, raffinate, high culture, high jewelry everywhere. Yeah, empire. For me, Persian is empire decadent. I always remember a Persian in the story of Alexander the Great, and for me, it's always that this empire decadent, falling down, still holding, but it's not the empire decadent by corruption per se. It's empire decadent because it's not as strong as it was, but it's still noble and sophisticated. So for me, Fulgrim. Trouble for me is a Peloponnesian. Okay, he's a tall, strong, big man. You look the Rock. Okay, for me they are like tall, strong. They can lift, they can break, they can build. For me, I every time I saw a Polynesian, I'm always impressed about how large and how they look strong, like very strong. So that's it. Jedekai can, we change nothing of him. He's perfect. Mongol. You cannot change anything else. We love it. We take it. Lemon Rus, same thing, guys. There's nothing to change. He's a Viking. He's a Viking. Stay a Viking. He's a Viking. Stay a Viking. That's it, man. We keep it. So as soon as I thought about Rogodon, and by the way, Rogodon is my primarch, I was like, Chinese. Why? Come on, guys. You asked me that question. You don't know the history of China, okay? With the army of rock, and the wall, the China wall that you can see from space. Come on. You don't tell me that you don't recognize Dawn. This is Dawn, okay? Making walls and making army that never move, never stop, always here. There's Magnus. I see him black. I don't know why, but I was like, this guy, he should be black. Asked ChatGPT, and he told me Senegal. I'm not sure. I want to say more South Africa, but again, sorry guys, my knowledge about the African country are kind of limited. So let's go Senegal. Last primarch, indigenous, indigenous lost empire that we know nothing about it. For me, it was boom, not even thinking about it. Angron. Angron is a strong, tough North African. Like I think Egyptian. Yeah, for me, I see him as an Egyptian because this idea he was a slave, and Egyptian were known to have a lot of slaves to build pyramid. And for me, yeah, for me, he's the slave that is able to do impossible thing, and so for me, he's Egyptian. Italian. I run to a problem. It's like the first time I did that, I still have 6 white, and it was too much. So Motayon, I had to put it somewhere, and so I'm sorry, I don't like him very much, Motayon. So someone had to take the bullet, a Tahitian, and actually I did some picture. Did some picture with ChatGPT, and it doesn't look that bad. I kind of like it. Actually, find it more interesting than what it is now. But there we go. I don't know. This one, I'm not sure. I was trying to diversify without yeah, I was trying to diversify. Listen, guys. But my friend Reboot, you cannot make anything else than a white man. Roman, okay? He's a Roman. Everything over him is Roman, so it's gonna be a Roman. That's it. Bye. So, Horus, I want to say Turkish. I think, because he's in between. Turkish is a country that is close to Europe, but is not Europe. There is a place of commerce, of negotiation, of two worlds meeting each other. So yeah, for me, I see him as I like an Arab, and I think very intellectual, very raffinate Arab, like very, yeah. Loga, Inca, because it's the sacrifice of the gods, that obsession of the gods, of everything can be resolved by the god, just listen to God, and maybe it's culturate influenced by the fact that of what I watch in the TV and everything, but yeah, this idea of sacrifice, of ritual, for me is the Inca. For Comrade the Curse, I had it first England, a white like vampire, but I was like, no, I don't want a white. So I was like, I remember when I was studying the native of America, and I was studying their religion, and I end up to found that they had some evil, some gods that were not very friendly. They were like dangerous gods. The gods were not kind. And from there, I started to randomly googly researching, and I was like, let's go, instead of going in the north, let's go in the South America, and at the tail end. And I took randomly a community there, and then I read about their monster and ghost, and I end up with a monster called Chaskel. Chaskel. I said probably wrong. Chaskel is a evil spirit. Chaskel is a evil spirit that hunt and kill humans. Is a cannibal, and so I was like, that fits perfectly, and so I decided that a comrade the curse from the Shetland Native American, and yeah, and I think the more I read about that, the more I'm like, yeah, that fit, that's go. go well. It is a Sheskel, the evil spirit of the Ona. The Sheknam is the Sheskel of the Sheknam Ona. And so I like it. I like the fact that it forced me to read about other culture. And so, yeah. Sanguineous, again, another one. You seem white. And I was like, no, not white. They cannot be white. So what I decide is that I know some people in Senegal have this this color of skin is called the black blue, where the skin is black and have blue pigmentation also. And I found it amazing, beautiful. And so I decided that it would be Senegal just because of this blue divine. Honestly, for me, the black blue of Senegal is the most beautiful skin I ever saw. So then Magnus the Red. The problem of Magnus the Red is that he's red, okay, and he's all magic, so we don't really know what it is, and so it's hard to make it anything about him because he can be whatever he wants. But nonetheless, I decided that he was South Asian because I need to try to more or less equilibrate with the 8 visual recognizable humans. So that's it. I put them there. Done. I have nothing to say. He's perfect. He's beautiful. We love him. Don't touch them. Chorus Corax. So ChatGPT told me make him Indian, and I was like, Indian? And then ChatGPT made a picture of him, and I was like, yes, love it. Nothing. I don't care. I don't know why. I love it. I watched that and I'm like, there's nothing to say, nothing to complain. Good. Keep it like that. Indian, South Indian. I look and I'm like, great. That's it. Then ChatGPT put Alpha and Omega Lithuanian, North Africa, Mediterranean, to make it ambiguous, to make it like they are a mix of different ethnicity, and so it's hard to really pinpoint, but they look like, honestly, the picture for me, they look like Egyptian / Arab, but yeah. But I looked at the picture and I was like, I like it, so I keep it. And that's it, guys. It's just a little game, okay? Don't take it too seriously. If this is not about judging anybody or any visual representation or any country or anything. It's just for fun. It's just like I thought there was too many white, and I decided that we needed to diversify, and so I diversify to my best of ability. And if you are like, oh, but this guy, you put it black, Chinese, but he's an evil guy, remember, the 18 primarch, no, the 20 primarch are all genocided dictator and tyrant that did atrocities. So there's no good guys in Warhammer. That's it. So don't whine. Hey, also, I have 4 boxes of 11 edition. You can buy one. If you want any mini from me, just let me know. I am the hunter. I hunted your mini that you struggle to have, and I'm gonna have it for you. Bye.